This news update is brought to you by...
You got an upgrade for Christmas.
If you're feeling lucky, you could win some money.
Upgrade for Christmas.
$200,000 in cash and prizes. With Lime, you could win some money. It's Lime's Christmas Lottery. 250 winners this Christmas, oh yeah.
Sign up or upgrade to super fast broadband, Lime TV, e-billing, a data plan. Top up $15. Purchase a handset or text 4263 to enter.
Upgrade for Christmas.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update. It's Wednesday, January 7th, 2015. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Topping the news this evening, the Barbados Egg and Poultry Producers Association says it can meet local demands. The assurance from President Carlisle Brathwaite following an egg shortage last December. Brathwaite tells Barbados Today investigations are continuing to find out what caused the shortage over the holidays, and he is hoping that the local feed industry might have the answers.
The industry is safe. We have some hiccups because of we are investigating it, how much of the feed, what are the problems, and as we investigate those things, we have to find and come to the conclusion as to what is the remedies that has to be used, and not a matter of going out there and blaming anybody. You can't blame anybody at this time. What we have to look at is to certify that we get the product at its maximum. And if the product is at its maximum, then it's a Barbadian product. That's the first thing you have to remember. And we as Barbadians support it because it is Barbadian product and it has been there for us for over 70 years.
At the same time, Brathwaite is calling on Barbadians to be careful when buying imported fruits and vegetables. He is adamant that some of these foreign goods can be detrimental to the public's health.
I speak against the idea of buying a lot of the product that is coming from overseas because it is paid. And sometimes we don't have any real instruments here for testing how much chemical is in those products and what is the last thing of that chemical in the product. We have to take it from what they say, and that is not good enough. We should have laboratories here to be able to take the necessary tests and do those tests and show us that it is either safe or that it can be dangerous. And we don't have that at this time.
A Barbadian businessman is seeking answers from regional airline Liat on its finances. Robert Peacher wants management of the island hopper to give an account of how they are spending taxpayers' money. Of particular interest to Peacher is the salary and allowance being paid to the airline's new Chief Executive Officer, David Evans, who took up office on April 22nd last year.
I want to find out of the $110 million that the four governments guarantee, the loan that Leah had to purchase and lease the ATRs, how much of that money went in buying the aircraft, how many aircraft we own in Leah, how many do we lease, what is the cost of the leasing, first and foremost. Want to know what salary the CEO is getting, what is his housing allowance, what is his entertainment allowance, and what is his transportation allowance. Want to know what the chairman of the board gets, want to know what the board members get, and want to know how many times a month they meet and what they get for meetings. The high cost and burden to the taxpayers of this country is a worry.
In other news, a 31-year-old Christchurch man has been charged with murder. He is Renaldo Carter of First Avenue Vauxhall, who will appear in the Oistins Magistrates Court tomorrow in connection with the New Year's Day shooting death of Jason Carter. He has also been charged with the unlawful possession of ammunition. Meantime, police spokesman David Welch tells Barbados Today that lawmen are making steady progress into the other shootings that took place in Checker Hall, St. Lucie and Britton's Hill in St. Michael. The police public relations officer also made another appeal for the two remaining men on the wanted bulletin list to turn themselves in. 33-year-old Jason Cecil Spencer of 4th Avenue, Pickwick Gap, Westbury Road, St. Michael, is being asked to surrender to the nearest police station with an attorney or family member. He is wanted in connection with serious criminal matters. Police are still trying to identify the second man. They have provided this sketch of the man, who they say is also wanted in connection with serious criminal matters. The unknown man is medium built and dark in complexion. He has black, thick dreadlocks, large brown dark eyes, small pointed ears, and small lips. There is a call for teachers and parents to dress appropriately when entering school compounds. It comes from the head of the Barbados National Council for Parent-Teachers Associations, Rhonda Blackman, who says numerous complaints have been made to the organization, especially about young female teachers. Blackman maintains that the school is a place of business and the appropriate clothing must be worn at all times. She also makes it clear that the absence of a dress code for teachers should not prevent them from demonstrating good judgment.
We want parents to dress in appropriate way, all the boxy warmers and the breasts out and the cleavage showing and the tattoos, you know, is not the place for the school compound. The same token that we want parents to come dress. We've had a lot of complaints, or concerns rather, of teachers, young teachers who are inappropriately dressed for work. And although we say the vast majority of teachers come to work very professionally dressed, there's a one or two bad apple that will spoil the whole bunch. And we're asking the younger teachers in particular to recognize that school, that there's work attire and there's party attire. And if it is too tight and your underwear is showing, then it is not appropriate for school. If it is too short that you can't reach the chalkboard as you raise your arm, it is not appropriate for school.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To news from the region, Prime Minister Dr. Rav Gonsalves strongly denies U.S. reports that a former Iranian national whose activities are being closely monitored is the holder of a Vincentian passport. The U.S. Treasury Department says the man is among 9 individuals under surveillance. It is alleged that the 49-year-old, who also holds a St. Kitts and Nevis passport under the Citizenship by Investment Program, is responsible for converting foreign currency into U.S. banknotes. But Prime Minister Gonsalves says only 4 Iranian-born citizens have been granted passports from his country, and none of them are on the Treasury's bulletin. To Paris now, where a massive manhunt continues for the men responsible for the deadly attack on the offices of a French magazine. Authorities believe that they have identified the 3 men who killed 12 people and injured 11 others. They have not released their names, but they say the men are ages 18, 30, and 32. President François Hollande has vowed that they will be brought to justice.
We need to find the actors of this terrorist act. They must be arrested and brought before judges and condemned as quickly as possible. France is shocked today, a shock of an attack, a terrorist attack. There is no doubt about that.
And on that note, we come to the end of our Barbados Today evening update. We will be back again in the morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Have an enjoyable evening.
This news update is brought to you by
I won for me to me.
For me?
Yes. You don't need speakers, right?
Upgrade to win every week with Lime. Sign up for Lime TV or broadband or purchase an iPhone 6 or Samsung Note 4. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.